Hello guys, welcome once more to 7o4 Unfiltered. I am your host, Joshua Salvation, and with me today on this episode is a beautiful young lady with a name.
Naomi.
Naomi, welcome to 7o4 Unfiltered.
Thank you.
So, how was it, or how did you feel when I first told you that you were going to be on the show today?
I mean, it's a podcast. I was just wondering, what will I have to say? What am I going to do? I was just thinking of things, but then here I am. Okay.
All right. I love the aura.
Uh.
I love the vibe, right? That's what the show is about. So the topic today is basically about what I've seen you do so often. I did it here today. And I'm like,
All right.
I'm talking about using filters, right? Filters versus real face. Does that show confidence? Most people use filters, right? Other people use regular cameras, right? And these people have like different mindsets. Like I don't like using filters on my photos, but most people love, and you love using filters on your photos. Now, does using filters translate in any form of building self-confidence, or does it mean that that person is having some insecurities? That is basically the topic. So I want to know your take on it before we dive into some questions.
All right. All right. So I'm going to start with a personal opinion.
Okay.
For me, I would say filters boost confidence.
Okay.
Does it hide insecurities? A bit. Most people have scars that these filters hide. Most people might not like others to see these scars, so they try to use filters to hide it, which enhances their beauty, right? So I will not say it is actually because of lack of self-esteem.
Okay.
Everybody want to look good, right?
Yeah.
Everybody want to show the world that okay, yes, they are still beautiful. But I think that the only problem I have is maybe people that are overdoing it.
Okay.
Right? So I will not give a particular take on if it's rather because of insecurities or it just enhances the beauty, because it goes both ways.
Okay.
If you get what I mean. So yeah.
All right, that's a nice, very, very nice take. So before we go in, I have some questions, right?
All right.
So the first one is, do filters boost your confidence? I think you have actually said that, and you've said you wouldn't want to dabble. So let's move to the second one. If someone refuses to post without a filter, would you say they are protecting their privacy, expressing their creativity, or avoiding insecurity?
That's a very nice one over there. That threw me off
Okay.
first. Okay, so I feel like everybody has their own personal opinions, and I feel like we shouldn't judge based on what people want to do. I mean, if I don't want to post without filters, I mean, I shouldn't be questioned, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like I want to say creativity, right? And I also want to say people don't want to show that they're insecure, right? But I feel like if I feel good with filters, I'm gonna post with filters. And if I don't feel good without filters, baby girl, I'm not going to be showing my bare face looking like someone that just woke up.
But you actually walk on the same. You walk on road with lots of eyes on you without filters. So
All right.
what would you say about that? Okay, you're actually trying to show a particular personality of you online with filters, so to say, and then you are going out without makeup, without filters, and then you tell me that you always want to post with filters. So let's take for instance Wawa Girl. So I don't know, I've not seen her on filters, right? But people had it saying that before she started showing her bare face, she had her self with filters, and she looked so stunning. But when Wawa Girl decided to unveil herself, it was scary. So for someone like that, would you say what would you even say about her situation? Would it have been better she had stuck to filters, or then decided to come out bold enough to show her?
All right. I don't really know much about this person, but I believe she's a beautiful person. There is nobody that's ugly, right? So if she started off with filters, I mean, at first that must have boosted her confidence. And she see that, okay, clearly this suits her. And there may be an instance where people's preferences might just be, what if I just change, right? I want to have a different niche. Let me even post myself without filter. Let people see the real me.
She cried at some point.
That's because of we as a human being are just
some people trashed her a lot about her her real face.
And I feel like that is the problem with, I don't know if it's just Nigerians. I feel like that's the problem with humans. Once they decide to finally show you their real self, unveil their self like a real person, you guys always are first to like, you are quick to throw shade. And that is so wrong. Like, regardless of filter or no filter, you people already know her from the beginning. Like I said, I don't really know her.
Okay.
So if she comes out differently, embrace it, baby. Embrace it rather than throwing shade. And I feel like we humans need to start changing our perspective about certain things.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I just feel like that's my take on it. And I mean, it's a preference. If she decides to say, okay, tomorrow she wants to go back to using filters, and that's what boosts her confidence, baby, do it. Nobody gives a I love you, whoever you are. Honestly, just know I'm rooting for you. And if she comes tomorrow and say, oh, she doesn't want her filters anymore, and she wants a bare face, I will still love you because I don't feel like anybody's ugly. It's just how you wear your confidence. And that's on period.
Hell, I feel like I've lost in this conversation. I'm the host now. Okay, so I want to ask you a question based on all that you've said, right?
All right.
So let's assume that you came online and then there is this guy that you actually like, that you've been having your eyes on him for a long time. And then this guy and then finally this guy decides to approach you and then you guys start talking online. Mind you, you've not come face to face.
Right? Oh, right.
And you've been having a conversation with this guy for about 6 months before you now decide, oh, can we see face to face? Probably let's even say he's not even in Lagos. Maybe he stays in Abuja. And then he comes down to Lagos and he's like, you know what? I want us to see. I want us to have a conversation. And then you get to the maybe restaurant or somewhere and sitting down, this guy was sitting down here, right? And you could not tell he was the one. The problem now is, when you've been seeing him online, all his posts and everything, you've never spotted him without filters, right? You love that filtered version of his. Because whether we like it or not, every person has what they value, what they appreciate about a particular person. I am big on looks, also big on other things, but I'm big on looks as well. So what I see is enough to attract me. So I don't know if that's how you are, if you actually love the looks as well. But if that guy, maybe you decide you drew attracted to him because of his looks, and then you finally meet him, and then he shows
He's a different person entirely.
What are you going to say, that he actually deceived you, or you will say he was just being himself?
All right. So the context have to be like different. I mean, in sense of what kind of picture did you even send to me first off? And that's the first question. And when I'm trying to compare with the pictures I'm seeing on my phone and I'm seeing you and you are looking totally different. Sometimes it might not even be the filters. It can be editing.
Yeah.
I've been catfished once. I won't call it catfish because catfish is more like seeing a different person entirely, right? But this guy looked tall in the picture. Like, if you could see him, you even told me 6 feet. Nigga ain't 5.6. This shit, I'm not even sure he's up to 5.4. He was so short. I was taller than him. So I was confused. And when I saw him, and I'm like, I was caught off guard. Like, he noticed it from my look. He was like, sorry, is there like something wrong? I'm like, you just look a bit different. Like, you were I didn't know if I was supposed to tell you that you were supposed to be taller than this, but you were just looking a bit different. And I was like, yeah, I'm 6 feet, I told him. I'm like, this nigga, I don't know what 6 feet is. So I felt, in fact, my feelings for him died. My plans for him just died because I felt lied to.
Yeah.
Like, you would have just come up to tell me, oh, baby, I am a dwarf. And I would have seen if we will meet up or will not meet up. At least I will have it at the back of my mind. I'm coming to meet a dwarf. Honestly, I will know I'm coming to meet a dwarf. So I will know that I'm coming to hug you, right? And don't come and be deceiving. I already picturing how you're going to hold me and I'm looking up to you. But now I'm looking down at you. So it just feels a lot. I feel like most people send filters to people. Like, now if I have a crush on somebody, obviously I'm not going to send him where I look like the barest minimum. I'm going to send him one of my best pictures. Maybe probably I've edited it, I've looked the hardest filters just to see that, okay, yes, this person is talking to is a fine babe. Maybe later days we can be seeing my barest minimum when we've connected, we've felt like, okay, we look good together. Then you can now, okay, let's even see what you look like. Hey, I'm not 100% sure he's not gonna lie. He's gonna love what he sees, by the way.
Hey,
but
then again, he's gonna love because you are you.
All
There are
right.
certain people that they'll tell you. So I watched this dating show, right, where the guy and the girl are to meet on the first day. Although I didn't like what the guy did because it was degrading to the girl. But what he said she should do was, because he saw that the girl had feelings for him already and he liked her, he told her, maybe, we don't know how his experience has been with girls, right?
All right.
He told her, please, can you wipe off your makeup on the show? And then I saw that as disrespectful because
is.
she took her hours putting on that makeup to look good. You could have said, oh, because after that date, you can decide to go on a second date. And then, on this second date, I don't want you to put on makeup. I want to see how you look naturally. And nobody's bonding you both together on the first date already. So he asked her to wipe off her makeup. And then when she did, she turned him down and said he was totally disrespectful.
Which I agree.
Yes, I agree as well. But now it still comes down to this filter or no filter thing. He probably might be trying to protect himself from what you ordered versus what you got. Because some ladies have lots of acne and they cover it up with, and some guys don't like acne. Some guys don't like ladies with rough faces. Some guys are really turned on by their love language is seeing you beautiful naturally. They wake up in the morning, they see something beautiful on their bed, not something that looks like me.
I get you now.
So that's just it. Now, when you talk about that aspect of that guy, I would say, in as much as he did something disrespectful, he might have also been hurt by filters.
All right.
To say that way.
Let's put it that way.
Okay.
I mean, if we should think about it, maybe, but is it justified? Obviously not.
Yeah.
I know how many hours I do just to look good for you. Some of these guys don't even watch it, but then again, we still do what we have to do, right? But then again, you ask me to wipe.
You said some of these guys don't watch.
Some of them don't watch it. Honestly, I'm telling you for I've gone on a date and I've gone I put on my best. I am someone that loves simplicity, right? Yeah. I barely even put makeup on my face. Mm-hmm. But I'll go because of some guy, I'll put lash and everything. And let them know that, okay, this one will be a small girl. I will not come finish. You'll not be wearing polo and I'll be thinking, what the heck are we doing here? But then again, I'm trying to look good for you, right? And you're not asking me to wipe off my makeup just because I wanted to see my why didn't you have this conversation with me at first? I'm sure we must have been having conversation before.
No, the thing was on the show. They just met themselves.
They just met. They just met, and he asked her to wipe. That's not justified.
Yeah, that was why I said it was disrespectful. He could have actually scheduled for another date of her.
That was wrong.
But so to say, I still believe that maybe he has been hurt by filters.
But not when it's coming on a show, baby. You don't, whatever feelings you have, bury it wherever you're coming from. You're on a show, for God's sake. Do whatever you want to do. Then later on in the future, you guys can then be having conversations, or let me see how you look like in the morning and stuff like that. So if you know you're going to be compatible, then fine. But if you're not going to be compatible, not that you'll be asking that fine lady to be pulling off her makeup. That's very disrespectful. I wouldn't even do it. I would
So from your perspective, you are saying if someone chooses to use filters, it is up to them. And if they don't choose to use filters, it's up to them.
Yes.
And some things I picked from you is that, filters help some people boost confidence.
Yes.
I'm not going to lie. When I was growing up as a young person, I loved using filters, right? Because I always feel it made me look better. But all of a sudden, I just grew to dislike it. Because I see some people on TikTok that have made me doubt if I was beautifully created, right? Only to spot them on the road and they're looking like one horrible thing. And I'm like, God, why did I ever doubt God in the first place that put me the way I am?
All right, so I'm going to say something here. You see, human being as a whole, all of us genuinely, sometimes we overdo things.
Yeah.
We have simple filters that we can use. You don't have to look for filters that will make you look like a masquerade. Or entirely just change your appearance completely. There are a lot of nice basic filters that it enhances the beauty but doesn't do too much. And we ladies, we like doing too much on our own. We'll start adding filters. Some filters already have filters. They will do double filters. And if you're wondering what the heck, and later your face will be disappearing and something else is coming. So that is one of the things that make most guys not even interested in girls using filters, because they can already figure out that this cannot be true. This is filter. Seriously. Now some people that can cite filters from the first, they'll be like, nah, filter fine. You know, that kind of thing. And there's some people that once you even use filter, you barely know that this person used filter until you tell them that I use this particular filter. I'm like, damn, you actually look natural. And seriously. I'm telling you, there is nothing on this head that will make you look ugly. You can just know how to limit the kind of filters you use. That's all I have to say. So yeah.
So I actually love the vibe you brought to the show today. I think this is like one of the most energetic sessions we've had here.
Really?
And I'm so happy that you chose to be here. So what is one word you're going to give for women who are probably trying to use filters to boost their confidence and or those who decide to stay off filters just because they are so comfortable with who they are and don't give a damn about what anybody thinks about it. So what can you actually say to those people?
I'm going to hold your hands and tell you this, baby. That see, confidence is not how you do, it's how you wear it. If you choose natural beauty, baby, and you are fine naturally, even if people are telling you you're not fine, as long as you are confident in your beauty, nobody gives a about whatever anybody has to say. I'm gonna say it again. It's preferences. If you choose to always like filters, baby, don't let anybody downgrade you or degrade your mentality on you look every time filter. As long as it makes you look happy, as long as it makes you feel good and makes you confident, please do what you have to do. And if it's natural beauty and you don't like filters and it still boosts your confidence, baby, continue to use whatever makes you feel comfortable. That is all I have to say.
So it was nice having Naomi on the show today. See you on the next episode of 704 Unfiltered. I remain your host, Joshua Salvation. You've heard Naomi. It's your choice. If you want to use filters, it's up to you as long as it makes you feel comfortable. And if you want to embrace your natural beauty, your insecurities, and all, it's all up to you. See you on the next episode of 704 Unfiltered. And on this, we say goodbye.
Bye.